Welcome! My name is Amanda, and I am one of the children's librarians at the Thomas Crane Public Library in Quincy, Massachusetts. This video is part of our DIY Children's Program Resources. For more program resources, as well as ebooks, streaming movies, TV, music, and much more, please visit thomascranelibrary.org. Today, we're going to do an earthquake activity. We'll be making a building out of toothpicks and clay, then shaking it like it's in an earthquake using a homemade shake table using simple materials. For this activity, you will need toothpicks or something similar. You will need clay or Play-Doh. You will need 2 pieces of stiff cardboard. I've cut mine to be just about 10 inches tall by a foot long. Finally, you're going to need 2 large rubber bands. You can use really big ones like these if you have them, or regular ones like this if you don't. And last, you're going to need 2 tennis balls or something similar. You want them to be about this size, and you want them to be pretty firm. You don't want them to squish too easily. You also want them to not be too smooth on the outside. And we'll see why when we start making our shake table. Here we see our materials. The first thing we're going to do is wrap our rubber bands around our 2 pieces of cardboard. Now, cardboard is made in such a way that it actually has ridges. You can see them. It's these vertical lines going up and down. If we were to put the rubber bands across the cardboard this way, it would make the cardboard curl and bend. So we're going to put the cardboard sandwiched like this and add the rubber bands across so that they're going in the same direction as the ridges inside the cardboard. We want the rubber bands to be spaced out so that there's a couple of inches on either end and several inches in the middle. Next, we're going to take our tennis balls and slide them inside, parting the cardboard and putting the tennis balls in between so that one rests in between each piece of cardboard under the rubber bands. You want to get them pretty even, so you may need to play around with them a little bit after you get them in there. Now, if I hold the cardboard on the bottom like this, and using my other hand pull sideways, when I let go, it shakes. So our next step is going to be to build a building. I've built a very simple building on top of my cardboard. All I used was Play-Doh and toothpicks. I don't recommend using Lego for this. The Lego will lock together very nicely, but then you won't get to see what happens as much when you shake it, and Lego doesn't stick to the base. Now, I'm going to hold down the bottom layer of cardboard, and using my other hand, stretch and release. As you can see, my building fell down. Not completely, but it certainly isn't standing as tall as it was. Can you build a building that can withstand that sort of shaking? Can you make your shake table shake even more? Try using different rubber bands or different size balls in between. Remember at the beginning when I said the reason why we want balls with a grippy side is for a reason that I would explain later. And this is so that it holds onto the cardboard. If you have balls that are too slippery, they'll just slide out from in between the cardboard. Different types of balls or different stretchinesses of rubber bands might give you different results. Same for if you try using different materials to build your building, or if you try to build your building taller or shorter. See what happens when you change things up. Scientists who study earthquakes and building stability use fancy electric shake tables to do this same thing, but we can do it in our own homes with simple materials. See what you can change and what changes about how the building falls down. Or can you get your building to stay up? Thanks for watching.